Hanging out, gonna tell you what that give's all about. Trash or fantastic, trash or fantastic, trash.
On today's episode of Trash or Fantastic, let's check out the Coffin Blood Drive. Coffin is a company that specializes in coffin-shaped cases for guitars, basses, and other audio equipment. The Coffin Blood Drive is no exception. It's shaped like a coffin. The pedal really shines aesthetically. I mean, it looks like a coffin. It's got that skull on there. It's got these red accents around the edges. Looks like something you'd find on Dracula's pedal board. It feels solid, like if you had to, you could use it as a doorstop or a murder weapon. Alright, check it out. Colonel Mustard in the conservatory with the Coffin Blood Drive. Is that it? Did I get it right? This isn't even Clue, man, and these cards are blank. One thing about this pedal upon closer inspection that irks me is the name of the knobs. We've got Inject, Bleed, and Filth. My best guess without even trying this thing is Inject is volume, Bleed is tone or treble, and Filth is distortion, but why so cryptic? That brings me to the next observation about this pedal. It's called Blood Drive. Now I'm all about puns as much as the next guy, but Blood Drive? Like blood banks are low, so we all gotta go donate some blood and get a cookie?
Did it all for the cookie.
Blood bags aside, what kind of effect would you guess this is based on the name Blood Drive? Overdrive, right? Turns out it's distortion. Now I know overdrive, distortion, and fuzz are all in the same realm, the metal realm, but I think they could have came up with a better name for this one. Undead Distortion, the Squealing Hearse, Gravedigger's Delight. If it wasn't overdrive, Blood Overdrive wouldn't be too bad, but I don't know. I think it misses the mark on the name. And in terms of the names of the knobs, like how do they relate to a blood drive? I mean, I could see bleeding at a blood drive, but injecting or filth? I definitely wouldn't want to donate blood at that blood drive. I don't think the skull made sense either, but it turns out that's the Coffin logo. Oh, how about Skull Drive? I like the bottom of the pedal. It's got this webbing on the non-skid pad. It even lets you know that the jacks are in and out on here. Anyone who's ever plugged into a pedal can probably determine the signal of flow, but imagine having to flip this thing over every time you wanted to see which one was in and out. This probably has something to do with the coffin shape of the pedal and the fact that they only wanted to screen the top of the pedal and not the sides as well. One other strange thing about this pedal is that the input and output jacks are at a weird angle, so unless you have right angle cables to connect to this, you're going to be taking up a lot of major real estate on your pedal board. One thing to note is that Jay modded this pedal. This one belongs to his bandmate Tom. Thanks for passing this along to me, Tom. Jay said one position of the switch is the original circuit and one position of the switch is the modded circuit. Let's see if we can figure out which is which. This is my clean sound. It's also worth noting this is the switch in the up position. Whether this is the original or not, I'm not quite sure. Let's check out the other switch engaged. This one seems a little lower output. That was a clean tone. What can be said about the Coffin Blood Drive from Coffin? I think it's discontinued now, actually. I was looking online, seeing if I could find anything about it. They seem to have some new offering or something, but I don't know. I gotta say, I was really impressed with this one. I think out of all the episodes of Trash or Fantastic thus far, this is definitely my favorite addition to the series. Even with this crazy, cables coming out of it, it almost reminds me of like the Devil's Horns or something. It's got that. It kind of succeeds on that level too, which is a level I didn't even consider. So, yeah, I don't know. Not a bad pedal if what you're looking for is the blood to donate some blood at a blood drive, and to remind you of that from time to time. I give the Coffin Blood Drive my overall final score of Fantastash, because sometimes you gotta get a little bloody.
Hanging out, gonna tell you what that give's all about. Trash or fantastic, trash or fantastic, trash